Psalm chapter 18. Thanksgiving for God's help. I love you, O Lord, my strength. O Lord, my rock, my fortress, my deliverer. My God is my rock in whom I take refuge. My shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I call upon the Lord, who is worthy of all praise, and I am saved from my enemies. The cords of death encompassed me, and the torrents of destruction assailed me. The cords of the netherworld ensnared me, and the snares of death rose up before me. In my anguish I cried out to the Lord, and called to my God for help. From his temple he heard my voice, and my cry to him reached his ears. The earth swayed and rocked. The foundations of the mountains shook, rocking because of his blazing anger. Smoke poured forth from his nostrils, while a scorching fire blazed out of his mouth and kindled coals into flames. He parted the heavens and came down. Dark clouds lay under his feet. He rode upon a cherub, soaring swiftly on the wings of the wind. He used the darkness of his covering and the dense thunder clouds as his canopy. From the radiance before him, thick clouds emerged, spewing hail and flashes of fire. The Lord thundered from the heavens, and the Most High let his voice be heard. He shot his arrows and scattered them, hurled his lightning bolts and routed them. Then the depths of the sea were exposed, and the earth's foundation were laid bare. At the rebuke of the Lord, at the blast of the wind from his nostrils, he reached down from on high and snatched me up. He drew me out of the watery depths. He delivered me from my powerful enemy and from my foes who were too strong for me. They assailed me in the day of my misfortune. The Lord came forward to uphold me. He led me forth into the open field. He set me free because he was pleased with me. The Lord has dealt with me according to my righteousness. Because my hands were pure, he has rewarded me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord and refused to turn away from my God. His laws are clearly known to me, and I have not failed to observe his decrees. I was blameless in his sight, and I kept myself free of sin. Therefore the Lord has rewarded me, and according to my righteousness. Because of the cleanness of my hands in his eyes, to the loyal you show yourself to be loyal. To the blameless you show yourself to be blameless. To the pure you show yourself to be pure. But to the perverse you show yourself to be shrewd. For you save the humble, but you bring down the haughty. You, O Lord, are light for my lamp. O my God, you make my darkness turn to light. With your help, I can storm a rampart. With my God to aid me, I can scale my wall. The way of God is blameless, and the Lord's promise proves true. He is a shield to all who flee to him for safety. Indeed, who is God except the Lord? Who is the rock besides our God? It is God who clothes himself with strength and makes my way blameless. He gives me the swift feet of a deer and places me securely on the heights. He trains my hands for war and my arms to bend a bow of bronze. You have given me the shield of your salvation. Your right hand sustains me, and your goodness makes me great. You broaden the path beneath me so that my feet have never stumbled. I went after my enemies and overtook them. I did not turn back until they were defeated. When I knocked them down, they were unable to rise. They fell down at my feet. You clothed me with strength for the battle and cast down my adversaries beneath me. You made my enemies retreat before me so that I could scatter those who hated me. They called for help, but there was no one to deliver them. They called to the Lord, but no answer came. I crushed them like fine dust before the wind. I trod on them like mud in the streets. You delivered me from a people in rebellion, and you placed me in charge of the nations. People I did not know have become my subjects. As soon as they heard me, they obeyed foreigners, groveled before me. Then they became disheartened and came for trembling from their strongholds. The Lord lives. Blessed be my rock. Exalted the God of my salvation. O God, you obtained vindication for me, subjected nations under me, and freed me from my enemies. You exalted me over my adversaries and delivered me from the violent. For this, O Lord, I will praise you among the nations and sing praise to your name. You have bestowed great victories on your kings, and you have shown kindness to your anointed, to David and his descendants forever.